back to Lynn's Real Cooking. And as I told you, I lived in the Middle East for 16 years in Saudi Arabia, and I learned to cook a lot of different authentic dishes. So today what we're going to do is a really healthy, delicious dish, and it's summertime, so it's perfect for you to get fresh green beans. These are, I don't know what they're called, but they're red garlic and onion green beans, and they're Lebanese. So let me show you what we're going to need. We have green beans, and I just trimmed these and washed them and cut them into 2 or 3 pieces, or you can keep them whole. We have 1 onion, coarsely chopped, 3 cloves of garlic, chopped up, and tomatoes. I use Roma because I use whatever's cheap, whatever's in season. You can use something else if you want to. For this mini green beans, I chopped up about 10 to 12 Roma tomatoes because this is going to be really saucy and really flavorful and delicious. And I just put them in big chunks. They're going to break down and make a sauce, so it really doesn't matter. Just big chunks. Okay, now I've got some water boiling over here, and I'm going to take my green beans and I'm going to put them in this boiling water. And basically, I don't want to cook them too much. I don't want them mushy, and they are going to be cooked primarily in with this sauce, which gives them this wonderful flavor. So right now what I'm going to do is bring them to a boil, and I'm basically just going to let them cook about 7 minutes. So once they start boiling, I'll put them on 7 minutes. Over here, I'm going to put olive oil in, and I told you in the beginning that I'm going to measure everything, but in the Middle East, you use olive oil all the time, so I really can't measure. I'll show you how much I'm going to put in approximately, just enough on the bottom of the pan so that I can put in these onions. Okay, and I'm going to get those sauteing. And I'm going to put in my garlic. And basically, I am just going to put them at a fairly high heat and keep them sauteing. And this is going to give you a wonderful flavor. You really need everything fresh. Don't use frozen green beans. Don't use canned. You will be surprised if you've never cooked with something like fresh green beans, how delicious they are. But canning and the frozen, it just takes the flavor out. So, we're going to get this cooking. I'm going to then take my tomatoes and I'm going to dump them in here. Okay, and I'm going to let that all cook down. I'm going to mix it up good. Again, as my kids know, what I do is dump. And I've tried to get measurements for you guys, but this is something that really just has to be to your taste. You might not want any salt in your diet, or you might like a lot of salt. I'm going to just take my shaker here, and I'm going to salt those liberally, and pepper. It depends, again, on your taste, but I'm going to say 1/8 of a teaspoon at this point. So, I'm going to do that, and I'm going to get my lid. These need to be covered, and once they get going really good, I'm going to turn them down to like 2, and I'm just going to let them simmer. And let's time that so I can tell you exactly how long that's going to take. I'm going to give them 15 minutes, and we'll see how they do. My green beans are coming to a boil, so I'm going to get a lid and cover those. Okay, welcome back. Now, we let these green beans cook for about 10 minutes, and I drained them. So here they are. And let's come in here and see our sauce. Our sauce has been cooking. You see how nice it looks? All the garlic, the onions, and the tomatoes are broken down, so it's really saucy. So what we're going to do now is toss these green beans in. Toss them in there. Okay. Mix them up real good, and they are crisp. They're kind of crisp tender. And so what I'm going to do is cook them in this tomato mixture. And it depends on how soft you want them. I like to cook them for another 15-20 minutes, and then I just let them sit for a little while before we eat them, so they really soak the flavor. This is one of those things, it's great, even better the next day. So, cover them up again, and I'm going to turn them down a little bit, and I'm going to time them again. I'm going to give another 15 minutes. Okay, so we'll let those go, covered, and we'll come back and check them in 15 minutes. Okay, we're back, and we're going to take a look at these green beans. I put them on for 15 minutes. I went to check them, and they weren't quite done. So we gave them another 15 minutes. And the reason that I don't have these times is because the way I cook is usually a pinch of this, a dash of that, and I cook until I see the texture I like. But what I'm going to do for you is make sure that I measure these things out so that you can make them. Okay, so let's come on here and look at the green beans, see what they look like. So basically, they cooked for 10 minutes boiling, then we put them in with this sauce, and they cooked another 30 minutes with this sauce. And as you can see, they still have good shape to them, but they are tender. And trust me, this is a wonderful dish. And it's nice in summer because we have the fresh green beans. Okay, what we're going to do, and I'll show you how in the Middle East you would eat something like this. We're going to put some of them on the plate. Okay. And so there, that's how they look. Arabic bread. If you live in the Middle East, you're going to eat Arabic bread all the time. Everything, eggs, everything is eaten with Arabic bread. So, we take this out, and we tear some off, and you make yourself kind of a little scooper. And you're just basically going to scoop some of these up. They're hot now, so it's hard to do that. And you eat them. Or you can just eat them with a fork. I think these also would look nice over rice. So anyway, there it is. Beautiful dish, healthy, full of all kinds of fresh vegetables and flavors. Thank you for tuning in, and I hope you try this dish and subscribe. Till next time, keep it real.